You are watching Portraits in Color featuring Dr. Frank on YouTube. Juan Certain came to Albuquerque as a refugee fleeing the violence in his home country of Colombia. In the late 80s and early 90s, Cali, Colombia, Juan's hometown, was at the height of the drug wars. With dreams of being a politician, Juan fled the country for the promise of a brighter future in the States. When he arrived in Albuquerque, those plans changed and he decided to pursue another passion: coffee.
I'm a third-generation coffee grower. So my grandfather started a farm back in 1961. 1964, he lost his daughter. He changed the name of the farm to honor her. And since I've been growing up, I remember going to the farm and dealing with coffee and drinking coffee and dunking the bread in the coffee. And it's just good stuff, good memories.
So if I remember correctly, isn't the farm in Colombia?
Colombia, Southwest, Cauca.
Yeah, so explain, to folks what it means to have that farm in Colombia and get the authentic Colombian beans.
Well, the funny thing is, when I was growing up, I didn't appreciate it. You're a kid, you want to be with your friends, or you want to be watching TV, or you want to be playing video games, and here they go take you to a farm in the middle of nowhere where there's barely electricity and nothing else to do. But the funny thing is, as I grew up, those are the memories that connect me to my grandfather and to my tradition and to my family, and it really makes it that much stronger for me to not only want the business, but to work really hard for the business and to showcase what we have to offer, what I have to offer, being third generation, and trying to honor the tradition, but also seeing what the trends are and trying to adjust and trying to grow and trying to keep making, hopefully, my grandfather proud, even though he passed away in '97. But that's where I really connect with coffee. I had to leave my country in 1999 because of the situation, because of the drug dealers, because they were killing people left and right, because I grew up hearing bombs exploding and people getting shot and friends getting killed because they looked at the wrong girl. I mean, I grew up with that kind of thing.
Sure. So why Albuquerque? How did you end up in Albuquerque?
So Albuquerque was really not a choice. I mean, it was a choice because I picked to come here, but I would come to Albuquerque as a visitor. I had an aunt who lived here. She married a guy from California. He used to work for Xerox. He transferred to Rio Rancho. And since I've been 10, I've been coming during summers to visit, and then I would spend my summer here. When we got to the U.S. as refugees back in '99, we came to Miami and realized that Miami was not a city for me. And then it was like, where can I go? Who's going to take me in while I find a job and feed me and give me, a place to stay? And it was my aunt in Rio Rancho. So that's pretty much it.
Ended up here, huh?
Yeah.
Very young.
And I did not enjoy it for the first couple of years, and now I can't imagine my life anywhere else.
So what made you want to decide to open up your business in downtown?
So I saw an opportunity in 2013 when we started the Brew. Downtown was going through this slump. It was just really slow. It was a hard market, but somehow I felt like what we need to build any community is actually create a place for community to gather.
Right.
And I think there's not better venue than a coffee shop in order to get the community engaged, get all these business people engaged, getting bankers, financials, students, being able to open a conversation. So the Brew was built on the social connotation of coffee, not only on the coffee, which needs to be good, and that was a given, the fact that I would import, roast, and distribute the coffee, but we wanted to build the Brew as a social environment where people could sit. And even if you see the Brew now, all the chairs move, you can move the spaces, you can always go and talk. I pretty much know all of my regulars. I know them by name. I love to build those relationships, and I find that that's the most interesting thing about coffee. Thanks for watching this clip from Portraits in Color. You can catch full episodes and other short clips of Portraits in Color on Mad Scientist Media's YouTube channel. You can also listen, download, and subscribe to Portraits in Color on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all other platforms streaming podcasts.